got to bear with us tonight because a couple of things. One, we have no monitor.
That's right.
So we're winging it.
We are.
Right? So we apologize about that. So we might be a little delayed in the hand signals that IT gives us over there. Two, they're running the bikes back there.
Yeah.
It's pretty loud.
Very.
So they're testing those. And
three.
Just the two of us, right?
Yeah, we're missing the other guy.
Yeah, Crazy's not here. So we were wondering if you could hear us without Crazy if we needed to talk like this.
We're gonna have a really nice evening this evening.
Welcome to CycleFeverTV. We're glad to have you.
I'm Brittani Mannock, and this is my co-host,
Shawn, and it's a pleasure. ASMR there. All right, guys. Well, we got a lot of stuff going on. We can't see what's going on.
That's right.
But we have a lot of stuff going on. So we've got a couple of clips, right?
Yep. Got a few clips here.
We got the Ribbon Riders event that we shot almost a month ago.
Yeah, October.
Yeah, about a month ago. That was a great ride. So we got that. We've got an event we did out here with Nova Rex.
Yep.
So Nova Rex played here at the Ace Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got that going on. So that's really cool. When we did the drag strip riots, funny thing about this, actually I'll wait till after the clip.
Yeah, you should.
But we got interview with Big Daddy Don Garlitz.
Yep.
Then we think we have...
well, we have the clip of Elisa, and eventually Elisa, camera from Patriot Pup and American Brother will be on to talk about something that's coming up here soon.
Yeah, the Snowball Express.
Snowball Express, yes.
Oh, wow, it's that time already.
I know, it's crazy.
And then we got a throwback clip for you. We're not going to tell you what that one is. We'll let you see it. And then Dad might be.
There you go.
And the good news is we don't see him. We won't know if he's here or not.
Exactly.
So your husband has to deal with that.
Yeah, exactly. He's stuck with Hank.
So with that, what we're going to do is we're going to throw it to the first clip of the Ribbon Riders, and then we'll be right back. All right, IT, let us know when you're on.
How many guys woke up today thinking you're going to be perfect? I was reading the scripture today. It says, "Be ye perfect, because the Father in heaven is perfect." And some of you gals have hairdo by Holly, and you woke up a bad hair day. And some of you guys were a little grouchy this morning, and you blame it on the sleep because you felt real good last night. But God doesn't look at our flaws. He looks at everything that we have. He doesn't care about all the stuff that we worry about. And He says that you are perfect in His eyes. Everybody in this room knows someone that probably lost someone to cancer or has someone struggling right now with cancer.
Hi, Dad. I miss you. Miss you, Dad.
And we lost my dad. In 01, lost Sharon's mom. And we just lost a dear friend 2 weeks ago. But that doesn't define who they were. He's my dad. He was awesome, but it doesn't define who he was. So God doesn't look at those flaws. And reminds me of the story in the Bible about the lady for 12 years had an incurable disease. And Jesus was walking by. And Jesus, being cool as He is, they say multitude. When you hear multitudes, it's 1,000 people. This lady was on her last legs, just crawling, and just reached out and touched his hand. The hem of his robe. And back then, the leaders, as Jesus had little blue tassels. So she probably just reached out in an act of faith and just touched that hem. And Jesus says, "Who touched me?" And disciples, being knuckleheads, they go, "There's 1,000 people here. What do you mean?" That's like someone, in this pack of bikes, and someone passes gas, and someone says, "Who did that?" We don't know. Kind of the same thing. So Jesus, being cool, says, "Who touched me?" And that's what I want to pray for you guys today. I want to pray for your safety. I want to pray for everybody in this room that's struggling with cancer, that knows somebody, and all your loved ones who have not defined what they had. And in God's eyes, they're perfect. So as you're going down the road, today, just look at the bike in front of you and just picture Jesus when you get by. Just touch His hand. Lord, we thank you for this awesome day. We thank you for your goodness and your grace. We thank you for the time spent preparing this by the ribbon riders. Lord, bless them and bless the motive that they have right now of striking out and against this awful disease.
We've given out $60,000 so far in grants. And over 500,000 total in the 11 years that we've been doing this. So we really appreciate your support. My name's Terry. I'm the president this year, and I have a lot of wonderful people that I work with. So I want to thank you all for coming, and thank Karen McBride for setting this whole thing up.
And we just thank you for all you've done. We thank you for the blessing. We ask for safety. We ask for being polite on the road. And let the cars see the chrome and hear the pipes and stay the heck away. In Jesus' name. Amen. Bless you guys.
Hey, everybody, welcome back.
All right, I guess we're back on. I couldn't tell if that was 1 second or now or...
No, we got the thumbs up.
Right,
I actually managed to see that. So, Shawn, you went to that event.
Yep.
That was pretty awesome.
I love it when I make it out to that event. It's always a great event. They always have a lot of riders. They do a great job escorting it. And as you can see, it's very, very heartwarming, very heartfelt. Again, these ladies who obviously have been through this, right?
Yes, yes.
They're there to help, help people with everything from bills, grocery shopping, getting to the doctors. I can't say enough great things about this as well because they know what it's like to focus on you getting better. And that's their whole thing. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Is they're there for, the person going through this to get better. And they have so much support. So if you are going through it or you know somebody, please reach out to them because they're fantastic. They've all been through this rodeo, and they can help you navigate everything you need to know.
Well, I mean, what's awesome about it is like we don't put into perspective like what actually happens when people get sick. We don't think about, oh my God, like we're going to be laid up for God knows how long, which means I'm not going to be able to go to work. Which means, as a result, I don't know if I'm going to be able to buy my groceries, pay my rent, pay my utilities. Those things get so forgotten, and that's what 100% of their donations go to. Yeah, to help you actually get through this without having to worry about, oh my God, what am I going to do now when I can't make money, just to support myself, let alone pay those bills.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, like I said, it's unbelievable organization, and again, like you just said. You forget about, someone's got to go grocery shopping. Someone's not going to feel like doing that. Someone needs help. So it's just fantastic. Great ride. If you didn't make it this year, try to make it next year, but you don't have to wait for the ride to donate.
That's right. You can donate at any time to the Orlando Ribbon Riders.
You know what? I think if you go to ribbonriders.com, you'll get it. I don't remember the exact deal they had for Facebook and Twitter and their web, but you can find them, I guarantee you, or reach out to us and we'll get you hooked up with them. And it's just a great organization.
Just real quick to let you know, not only does like 100% of the money actually go to these people, but they also offer to take you to your appointments, correct? They take you to your appointments, they'll take you to the grocery store, whatever, like literally, whatever it is you need.
To help you.
Yeah.
Help you focus on you getting better.
Absolutely. So we want to thank the Orlando Ribbon Riders for putting on that event. That prayer was amazing. When I watched it, I cried like a baby.
It was great.
It's amazing.
I'm glad I caught that because he did a fantastic job with the prayers. He always does, and it's just a blast. I love just watching everybody take off. And
they had a great old time.
Everybody
doing their line dance and all.
They're a lot of fun. And I got to tell you, they have baskets galore in there for giving away and for donations.
I'm sad I missed out on that.
It is great. So
awesome.
Again, reach out to them if you need help, if you know someone who needs help, and you don't have to wait till next year to donate. You can donate at any time. So as you can with any of these charities that
absolutely,
that we do.
It's not just a one-time-a-year deal.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to be working on something with some charities. When I say CycleFeverTV, all of us, we're going to be doing some stuff, so we'll keep you posted on that. So we've got a few ideas. All right, well, next one we did something a little different, didn't we?
We did, and we did it together.
Yeah, we did.
As a group.
It's with CycleFeverTV, we filmed so many different events. Obviously, biking events. We've done car events. We do bands, and this happens to be one of the ones that we're doing.
Absolutely.
And usually we're doing bands at Biketoberfest, Leesburg,
Bike Week.
Bike Fest, all these things. So Bike Week, you're right. So this one was actually here at the Ace.
Yeah, it was a fun hair metal night.
It was.
Hair
It was
bands.
a blast. So, and we had a great time. It was you, me, IT John, Crazy John. And it was our buddies Nova Rex, and we had and Warrant was there. But Nova Rex, they're our buddies.
Yes, they
We
are.
love hanging out with them.
They're special to our heart.
Yeah. Kenny, Adrian, yep. They're all good guys, all good guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you a little clip, a little something we did, hanging out and shooting some with the band.
But tonight, I'm gonna pick a little lady out of the crowd, and I'm gonna sing it to her. But also, I'm gonna sing it to a friend back in Tampa, Florida. They couldn't be here tonight. Her name is Amy. She's going through a rough time. She's battling cancer. And so I'm gonna sing that for her, but tonight I need a body. This song is called Think of Me on the, everybody say ah. Are you ready? Greg, come on up here and do this with me. Chrissy, this is for you. Come on, guys. Give me a hand. Oh, you're married. Shine away in reality. Change the life I found. Change the time around now. Nothing I can say.
We sound great. All right.
Hey, everybody, we're back. So we're trying to follow along here. I didn't know if IT was giving us 55 seconds or 10 seconds. So we're going right along. So listen, so that was Nova Rex here at the Ace Cafe. Like you said, there's always something going on here. Then we had a blast. Now, some of that, if you saw, there's a little bit of choppy shots in there. I'll tell you why that is. We were actually shooting. We had 3 cameras, right? They're hardwired into the machine. You can obviously tell which one those were. But the ones from behind the scenes, I was actually on the stage, and Crazy John had it set up so him and IT, that we could shoot wirelessly.
Yep.
So we were sending a wireless signal up to the booth to those guys, so the signal was not real good.
Okay.
But we got some cool shots.
Yeah.
I had a blast up there on stage with them.
All that stuff doesn't matter. We had an amazing time, and anybody else that was there had an amazing time too.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have an amazing time watching that, we did our best.
We had a great time.
We had a great time.
You got Kenny's bass player, Adrian's singer. You got Greg, who's lead guitarist, and you got Shawn, who does the drums. And I got to tell you, he designed that drum kit.
I know,
Shawn
that's
did.
amazing.
And other bands actually hire him to design their stuff. But it's a killer drum set. But it's a bitch to put up and break down. At Leesburg, man, I was helping those guys get that stuff down there so much. I mean, I was winded going on and off the damn stage with that. But the guys are great. They're always great sports with us.
Yes.
Some bands are real touchy, what you can film, what you can't film, what, you know, all 4 of those guys bring us right out there and just let us have a great time, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Let us do our thing, and that's what we do. We just have
They
fun.
loved what we did too, which was awesome. So it was a nice trade-off. They had fun with us. We had fun with them.
But it's always great when you got a band that's gonna get into it. When you see Kenny doing his thing, you know, and Adrian getting right the camera, and you know, same thing with Greg and Shawn letting you get right there on the guitar and the drums. And and when you're filming, it's a different dynamic too, because we get really jacked up, right?
Oh yeah.
The electricity, it just makes for a better time.
Yeah, it does.
So we've had bands where they're like, no, you gotta stay way over there, and it's just a static shot. And we're like, yeah, okay.
Well,
it is what it is.
How cool do you want it to be?
Good. So yeah, but it's a blast. So we do a lot of stuff like that. We do bands. We have a great time doing it. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I definitely had a blast, and I'm most definitely going to do it again and again and again. So
yeah, I think Kenny sent out that Miss Dolly. I don't know if everybody around here knows Miss Dolly, but she's got a charity event going on. Ooh, I got to check the date. Might be December. But they're going to have a ton of bands out there for that. So
right on.
We'll check that out, maybe.
Well, I guess I'm just going to have to get myself to go again.
Here we go.
Oh, no. Please don't.
Even
Stop.
if we're just watching bands, we have a good time.
No, don't, Shawn. Please don't make me go. So.
You're like, your husband's like, are we shooting today? You're packing the car, right? Yeah. Come on. So, anyways, that was just something different that we do.
Yeah.
Besides bike night out here, so we had a good time.
Absolutely.
Now we're gonna jump again. So it was you got our bike stuff, there was our band stuff, and this was something that we've done.
This was our third year.
Is it our third year?
It was our third year.
It was our third year.
Well, your dad had to let us all know he was the only one that's been there all 3 years.
Yeah. So the last 2 years were the only ones that were any good. So anyways, we've done it for 3 years. Yeah, I've done it the last 2 years. That's because they needed somebody to jump up and over the fence every time to go
Shawn, you poor thing.
handle the cameras over there. And then And then poor Brittany and I, they go get some interviews. So we go out there, right?
Yep.
We're getting interviews. How far did we get?
Oh my God, we were almost at the opposite end.
Man, it felt like miles.
We were like the farthest point away we could possibly be, trying to get some interviews. And
poor IT John, he's in the production van, taking care of everything and shooting. All of a sudden,
and your dad's in the pit.
yeah.
And
so you get a 911. We got to huff it all the way back.
Where the F are you?
Camera down. So, but we had a great time. So we're gonna show you some footage of what happened over, right?
Actually, Big Daddy.
That's right, because we were out there. This is actually the interview. Because I think we showed some footage last time.
Yeah, we did.
And this is part of the interview with Big Daddy Don Garlitz. Yep. So when IT's ready, we'll go to that.
We have probably one of the greatest things we could ever ask for, and I'm not going to give a big huge introduction because I'm going to blow this guy up as soon as I can during our conversation, but sitting beside me, Don Garlitz, Big Daddy Don Garlitz, welcome back to Orlando.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, Don, I got to say this. 2002, 2003, NHRA celebrated its 50th anniversary, and they named the 50 greatest racers of all time, and guess who was number one? That was you. The most influential, the person who has changed this sport more than anybody in history, and NHRA recognized you as the man that has changed the sport more than anything. What did that mean to you?
Well, it was a wonderful feeling because, you know, I always felt that the rear engine car, the development of the rear engine car saved so many lives, and that was really, you know, prior to that accident in 1970 at Long Beach, we killed 6 people in a 2-year period. They haven't killed 6 since in 49 years, and it probably did more than anything else. I like the museum too because that captures the history of the sport. So those 2 things are the 2 things that stand out in my mind, not any particular race or any particular record. They come and go, you know. And it's things that live on. And the rear engine car, you know, it was just for top fuel. And if you look at the sport now, the whole sport is practically rear engine cars, all the classes. It's just a better way to do it.
Well, for sure, and it's neat that you mentioned the museum. If you have never been to the museum, straight up I-75, and it is right on the highway. It's about a 30-minute drive from downtown Orlando. I have been to the museum at least 20 or 25 times, and I have to tell you, every single time I go, it's just as interesting and exciting as it was the very first time, because there is just an overload of stuff that is there. You can't see everything in one visit unless you spend a day or 2.
Yeah, it is hard to do. The average person does spend 5 or 6 hours there, and they still have to come back. There's a tremendous amount of information, tremendous amount of cars, and you just can't absorb it all in one sitting.
Yeah. And the history of drag racing is literally in your museum, from day one to even present day, right there in-house.
Yes, it is. We have the car there that Dick Kraft built. 1949, first time they ever took a body off. It was just the rails and an engine, and they called it a rail. And they're called rails to this day from that first day in Santa Ana, California, 1949. And we have the car.
Well, I got to say, in all reality, the NHRA rulebook as it stands today was written because of you and the things that you did and the innovations that you had and the reason why we have the rule book. But I got to ask you this question. Did you ever show up at the racetrack and the tech guy walk over to your car and look at it and go, oh, no, you can't do that. You can't do that at all?
Several times. The one a couple of them stand out. One was the wing on the car in 1963 at Pomona. First wing on a dragster. And the tech guy said, no, there's no wings. There's nothing about wings in the rule book. I said, that's right. It doesn't say you can't have one. He said, but it doesn't say you can't either. So they had to bring the event director, Jack Hart, over to look at it. And he looked it all over. And he says, this is the silliest thing I have ever seen. I said, you will live to see the day that every dragster's got a wing on it.
About to throw it to us.
All right.
Hey!
now we're getting better with the hand signals. Hey, we got somebody. Come here.
Yeah, come here.
Come here.
Ah, come on,
here.
April.
We've got somebody that's looking for Crazy John, right?
I know, right?
Come on out here.
We got a special guest
You
here
got
from
something to
Ace
say?
Cafe.
Who you looking for, dear?
I'm looking all over the place for Crazy John.
For Crazy John?
The bar tab doesn't even exist tonight with him not here.
What is it, like at a quarter of the normal tab?
Not even that. I mean, where is Crazy John?
See, Crazy John's in Jersey tonight. You should have phoned your orders in, Crazy.
She would have shipped it
She's
to
like,
you.
she would have taken the night off if she knew you weren't going to be here, right?
Miss you, Crazy John.
See?
We do.
I-
Thanks, April.
That's our hostess with the Moses. That's April who takes care of us.
Very good care of us. Very good care of us.
Yeah, that's a great job. Their bar tab's way down tonight because Crazy's not here. So
We
must
won't be
there's
allowed.
a lot of Stella tonight.
We won't be allowed back if we don't have Crazy
I know.
anymore.
They'd be like, hey man, why are sales down on Bike Night tonight? You guys aren't allowed to shoot the show down Crazy. So anyways, back to the
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, right?
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun,
That
right?
was. It was absolutely fun. The only thing was I got a little bit burnt that day, but
You did get a little fried.
yeah, I got a little bit. I got a little pink.
We had a little scare though, didn't we?
Yeah.
So, all right. So IT stays. Poor IT's stuck in the production van the whole time.
Yep.
So at least he's not getting burnt like us.
Right.
He's in the van. He's stuck in there. So he's making sure signals going out. You know, he's switching all the cameras, doing all his stuff. And Brittany and I just get done shooting, right? And there's just all of a sudden a lull in the action. And I walk over to her and we start talking and we're like, we don't have an itinerary. What's going on? And like just then, right?
Yep.
Over the PA system, what do we hear?
Big interview with Big Daddy.
Yeah.
John Garland.
We hear him start talking. We're like, Brittany and I look at each other like, oh crap.
What?
We gotta go get some of that. So I'm looking around. I think I grabbed the iPad,
Yeah,
right?
you did. You did.
So I grabbed the iPad and I went running up there. I'm out of breath. I get in there. I start filming through the door. Of course, no one tells me what door it is. I went to the wrong door first and I get in there. I'm out of breath. I run in there and I'm filming and I'm trying not to move too much. And I'm creeping down the stairs and I get there and I turn the corner where I can see Big Daddy. And guess what? There's my dad. He didn't miss that shot, so good job, Dad. He was all over it.
He was hogging it.
already in there.
Yeah.
He was already in there, had the shot framed out. He had it all good. So I think in a little bit I got him in the shot just to prove, hey, I was here.
Absolutely.
But no, he didn't miss a beat. Between him standing out there in the middle of the island the whole darn
Oh
time.
no, he did not want to have anything to do with anybody else taking over those tasks. So
But I give him credit. He kicked butt that day. And,
yeah, he did.
He wouldn't leave his post.
No, and it was
He made
hot
sure
out
that we
there.
got Big Daddy Don Garland.
Yeah.
And he's interviewed Big Daddy numerous times and talked to him about a bunch of stuff. And he can always tell you great stories about that stuff.
Yep.
Maybe when he comes on, he'll talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
And because actually, people don't know this, but Big Daddy was doing some stuff on electric drag cars.
Yep.
So Dad talked to him a bit about that, but it was pretty cool. It's always a fun time out there.
Yeah, it is. I'm definitely glad I got to do this. I can't wait to do it again next year. And special thanks to Bill and JT for having us out. Had a
JT,
blast.
Thank you.
Thank you
guys
so
are very
much.
Hospitable to us, and we do have a great time. So everybody there has a great time. And I love
Absolutely.
it. So at one point I'm filming the crowd, and you can hear the cars going, right? And you're filming the crowd, and you're like, when are they going to go? When are they going to go? All of a sudden, you see all the heads go, whoop! Oh, they went. You can hear them, but you can't tell where they're at.
Not only that, they were going so fast that our cameras couldn't even keep up with it. They would shut off for a
camera
second.
would shut off because
Yeah.
they shot out of the frame so fast.
Absolutely.
Reminds me, I got to change that to a faster frame clip per second. So luckily it was just that one, so we got him on the start, and then IT had he had them all set up there so you could see them all the runs all the way through.
Which was really awesome
did
to
a great
see it
job.
that way. It was really cool.
Did a great job.
Yeah.
So no, that was really good. So you got some stuff going on. What you
Yeah,
got?
so we're going to be moving into Brittany's Sidecar Sideshow in just a minute, but to get us there, I'm going to talk a little bit about some stuff that I did with Patriot Pup and Elisa. So Patriot Pup went to Michigan Elementary down in St. Cloud and also to Star Child Academy over in Longwood, and it was a really good time. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to IT and have him show the clip of, I believe, Star Child and what we did there.
All
My
right.
name is Miss Elisa, and I'm here to read you the book that I've written. in honor of my brother, who was a United States Marine serving for our country in Lebanon. So this book is written, and he is the main character, with my son Hank and this really cute puppy. This puppy's name is Patriot Pup. Can you guys say Patriot Pup? Patriot Pup! I know you all think of heroes as Superman and Batman, right? And Batman, yes. You know what? Yeah. You know what? I am standing with 3 heroes today. 3 heroes, because they've served our country. And they have a special student that's here that I would like for them to stand with them today. So if you could spot your child and have them stand with you, that would be great. We can go ahead. Go make you. We can go. Say what, girl? Awesome. So can you guys please give them a round of applause?
You're back. We're always glad to have you.
CFTV and Brittani's sidecar show.
Yep, that's right. Sidecar sideshow. But, you know, we're not nitpicky here. So anyways, we did a few things last couple of weeks. We went to Michigan Elementary and also down in St. Cloud.
Yes.
And we also went to Star Child Academy.
Yes.
Was it last week?
Yes.
My time's so messed up. I'm confused. So I have to ask other people where we were and when we were. So, but we had a great time. Patriot Pup definitely, definitely did well there.
Yes, we had a great time. It was wonderful because we got to celebrate Veterans Day and honor our veterans. They give so much for us, so to be able to give back to them in elementary schools and preschools and have them present was like the icing on the cake.
It was absolutely a blast, and I want to once again thank Michigan Elementary in St. Cloud and also Star Child Academy in Longwood for having us. We really appreciate you letting us come out there and do this, because it's such an honor to work for Elisa and with Elisa, and for you guys to let us come and do this. It's an amazing thing that we're trying to do.
Yes.
So thank you.
It was a huge success. Yeah, I'm loving being with these kids. I'm actually loving the connection I have in the state of Michigan.
Okay.
Did you know we're almost done with our chunky board book called Off to School?
Ooh.
Thanks to the kids at KND Elementary in Michigan. They have helped so much put this book together, and we're hoping to have it released here by the first of the year, hopefully no later than February.
So what did those kids do? They helped out with the illustrations, correct?
Yes, I sent them the story, and thanks to one of my wonderful Beirut veterans and his wife, Rick and Vicki Cunningham, I love you. We absolutely made this happen. launch party
Awesome.
and a pizza party and celebrate these kids who did a great job illustrating Patriot Pup.
Hey, you guys, you're so lucky. I work with this lady all the time doing Patriot Pup, and you guys got to read the book before I did, so good job. Thank you for helping Elisa out and Patriot Pup out with the illustrations. I cannot wait to see
awesome.
where that mischievous little puppy goes.
You're going off to school.
I am,
Yes,
and I'm
it's gonna be great.
well, Patriot Pup's gonna learn the Pledge of Allegiance, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Tons of good stuff.
That's important. That's
Yes.
always so important. So, that being said, we're actually gonna take Patriot Pup back a little bit. We did Snowball Express last year.
Yes, it was a wonderful, wonderful experience, and we're so honored to be invited back again this year for the Gary Sinise Foundation Snowball Express here in Orlando, Florida.
Awesome.
Where we will be hosting close to 1,000 Gold Star children and
Right
their
on.
families. And
Yep.
Patriot Pup gets to come along, and we get to do a story time and spend some time with these special children.
That's awesome. And Snowball Express, if you guys don't already know, it's through the Gary Sinise Foundation. We love Gary Sinise. We want to thank Gary Sinise for taking on this amazing task. And not only is the Gary Sinise Foundation doing this event, where are they doing this event again?
At
Disney World. Woo! Gotta love Disney World. They put on a fantastic event last year. Not only was it a fun event, but it was such a touching and moving event.
Very moving.
I mean, for those of you who don't know what a Gold Star family member is, it's a child, a wife, a father, but anybody that's family or related. When they lose a member of their family during in action while serving with the military, they become a Gold Star family. Oops, almost dropped that little thing there. But they become a Gold Star family, and that's to represent that lost military individual. So it's amazing that these 1,000 children
Get to come in right before Christmas when they don't have their special loved one anymore.
and I believe it's at no cost to them, right?
Correct.
Yeah, at
Everything
zero
is
cost.
donated. The planes from Delta Airlines, the pilots give up their time, the stewardesses give up their time, the hotel opens their doors to these wonderful children and families, and we're going to donate some time with Patriot Pup and
Yep.
get down there and share some Patriot Pup love with them too.
Yep, that's right. And I don't know how many days Patriot Pup's going to do it, but I do know the event runs for about 5 days.
Correct.
It is. And so I
Every
believe it's
day
like
is packed.
every day is packed. They have like parties that they go to. They have our story time that
they
they're
go
going
to
to.
theme parks.
They go to the theme parks. They go, have breakfast, lunch, and dinners together. And it's amazing because when you feel like, especially being a child, you feel like it's just you. Like
Yes.
you feel like you're the
That
only
lost and
person.
shared.
Like you feel like nobody else will understand you. You
True.
feel like nobody else is going through this. And especially being a child losing a parent that that young or so early.
Difficult.
It's so difficult.
I lost my brother when I was 17, and it's difficult. But these children are young. They're maybe between 4 and I
To
think
17, I believe, is the cutoff on that.
Yeah. So and the holidays are hard. The holidays are a wonderful time. Thanksgiving is wonderful. You come together as a family. Some people don't have that opportunity, and some people don't have the opportunity at Christmas to share with their special loved one because they were taken away due to their service and protecting and defending our freedom. So this is a really special event that we do right before the holidays to give these children a little extra love and let them know that our country doesn't forget the sacrifices of their special hero.
But what's interesting too is we focus just on the kids, but it's not just the kids that benefit from this. Let me tell you, when we did Snowball Express last year, it was incredible to see the bonds that the parents built between each other. Because again, when you feel like, oh my God, I'm alone in this, I don't have anybody else that can relate to this, and it's a tough job being a military family.
Oh, it is. It is. I give so much credit to military families because it is a daily task of taking care of the children. If your hero's deployed, if they're not deployed, if they're working shifts, if they're out in the field, it is a rigorous and tough family life. But it's nice that they have each other, and especially for an event like this.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to. I just want to say, Gary Sinise Foundation, thank you so much again for inviting us back with Patriot Pup.
And we love David Hyra.
Oh, David Hyra, I love you. Love you, David Hyra. We love you so much. Patriot Pup loves you so much.
We do a great job. Yeah. David Hyra Productions coordinates most of the entertainment for the 4 days with the Gary Sinise Foundation Snowball Express. And we just hit it off. Patriot Pup and David Hyra just really hit it off.
Absolutely. Yes, yes, they did.
Yes,
They did. So are we allowed to tell them the dates of when Snowball is?
We will be there the 8th. I
Okay.
think it's, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th
Okay.
of December.
Okay. So yeah, if you're
Undisclosed.
can't tell you that, but somewhere at Disney World, magic's gonna happen for these families. Just wait on that.
That was so profound. Say that again. Like Disney Magic. That was so
Yeah, Disney. I know Disney magic's gonna happen. Cue motorcycling.
Yeah, that's perfect though.
Or crazy people.
That's true.
But no, it's an amazing thing, and it's so awesome, especially during the holiday season, to see these families get together and to share this unique bond, a sad bond, but a unique one, and to honor and
Really
respect
special.
them. So
yeah, so we've kind of backtracked around. We've done Veterans Day with veterans at elementary and preschools. We're getting ready to honor our Gold Star children here in December. We have a couple of books coming out the end of the year or in the spring from Michigan.
All
so
right.
look for us up in Michigan. We love Riverview Elementary School and KND Elementary School. We look forward to getting up there with you guys and thanking you for the wonderful illustrations. And our Patriot Pup is doing amazing things.
Yes, he is doing amazing things.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Elisa, as always, I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you so much for coming out and for all the wonderful work that you do for our veterans, our active duty, and in honor of your brother and your family. It's just such an honor for myself and my husband, IT John, to be a part of it.
We're honored to have you on board. It's really an honor.
Definitely, if you guys ever get a chance to check out patriotpup.us or AmericanBrother.us, and to find out what's going on with Patriot Pup or American Brother events, and check us out. And if you are out at Disney from December 7th to the 11th,
See a Gold Star child.
if you see a Gold Star child, let them know. Like, if that's okay for them to get a hug, but just let them know that they're loved by everybody, and it's an amazing thing. So thank you, Elisa.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Here at CycleFeverTV.
Oh, yay!
Hank, Crazy John, Shawn, we love you guys. John, you do a great job as always. And Brittany, we adore you.
Oh, thank you. Absolutely. Well, that being said, now I'm going to throw it to another clip, which is the Thanksgiving throwback. So, IT John, take it away.
Bill and I were really lucky when we started this trek. We rode the Natchez Trace during Thanksgiving, met a lot of nice people, and had a lot of fun. So sit back and enjoy our Thanksgiving on the Natchez Trace.
From Canton, Mississippi, welcome back to Cycle Fever. Hey, Bill.
What's that?
You know what? You know what I like about little towns? They knew we were coming, and look what they did for us. Isn't this great?
Hank, they didn't do this for us. We're right around the holiday season. This is Canton, Mississippi, folks. We're just outside of Jackson, Mississippi on the Natchez Trace. And I tell you what, it's a small town, USA. Doesn't get any better than this. They're all decorated for Christmas. We rode through here last night. It was absolutely gorgeous. We thought you'd like to see this.
Hey, and a special treat for you. We got the Bear Jamboree. If you listen real close, you can hear the music. I think it's the Cycle Fever theme song. What do you think?
It's gotta be.
Okay.
Hank, I tell you what, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. The weather's supposed to break.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. Hey, we got a neat place here tonight that we're in the park over here in Canton, Mississippi. You know, folks, when you're out riding around, don't be afraid to stop off in some of these little towns. We happened to ride through it. It was all lit up for us. I mean, they knew we were coming. The stars are out tonight. You see them?
I tell you what, they look like they're right in the trees. You can almost reach up and touch them.
You know what they say? Shoot low, they're riding shotguns. No, that isn't what they said.
Thank you. Cycle Fever is very fortunate to be here today. And I tell you what, Hank always manages to scoop me as far as hats and trinkets and novelties go. So I tell you what, I feel like we got a trade coming on here, Ron.
You do?
We got a Tennessee Bicentennial Mall hat here. What do you say? You think we can make a little deal on this? I tell you what, even if we just do it for Hank's benefit.
For Hank's benefit, he's a pretty good man. All right, yeah, we'll do that for a bit here.
I have scored a coup. Hank's got...
Look at this. I got me a Ranger hat, man. What do you got?
Ron and I are trading back.
In Hardin County, Tennessee is the Shiloh National Military Park, the location where one of the Civil War's first battles took place.
Our brothers standing shoulder to shoulder getting killed by the same cannon burst. Families losing all their sons in one day or one battle. It's truly amazing. Wow.
On the night of April 5th, 1862, General Johnson amassed his Confederate troops just out of sight of the Union camp. At first light, General Grant found 44,000 Confederate soldiers bearing down upon his men. He had been taken completely by surprise.
This ridge right here is where the Union line was on the first day, Hank. So I guess those first shots fired back there at that field from artillery must have landed somewhere up in these woods.
The first day of fighting found the Union at a loss. One division under General Prentice was able to hold a key strategic point that came to be known as the Hornet's Nest. 11 attacks were launched by the Confederate infantry. However, the Union division held for 6 hours until the Confederate artillery lined up 62 cannons, the largest number of cannons ever used until that time, and fired at them point blank. General Buell's Army of Ohio arrived that night, and on the morning of April 7th, the Union troops, with some 23,000 fresh reinforcements, drove the Confederate troops back across the ground they had fought so hard to win just the day before.
Bloody pond right here, Hank. Both sides, the men who came here to drink and bathe their wounds. Men, horses, all died in that pond. The pond was red at the end of the battle. Can you imagine trying to drink that water? But I guess if you didn't have anything else, that's what you had to drink.
In the end, General Grant and General Buell were victorious. The Battle of Shiloh was a key victory for the North, opening the Mississippi Valley to their forces and driving Confederate troops further south. But the cost was high on both sides. Of the 63,000 Union soldiers, about 1,700 were dead and 13,000 were injured. The South also lost about 1,700 men, including General Johnston, and 11,000 more were injured. More soldiers were killed in the Battle of Shiloh than had been killed in all American wars and battles combined to that point. It was now evident that the war would be, in the words of one Union soldier, a very bloody affair.
Okay, hey guys, welcome back.
I'm like looking down at the monitor.
That's
I'm watching
all right.
some of that footage that back in the old days that him and Mr. Bill that I call Captain of the Clouds. I'll explain that sometime.
Okay.
But Mr. Bill and Dad, some of their reminiscing in their old stuff that they did. But so that's their Thanksgiving throwback clip that Dad put together for us, and from his old show years ago.
All right.
And put that out there. You look like you and Elisa had a good time.
Yeah, always have a good time with Elisa.
Always a blast.
Absolutely.
What a great human being, and a great story with that. You know, her family's been through so much and turned it into such a positive thing.
Absolutely. Like as hard as a tragedy is, you can either decide to live in that tragedy or you can grow from it. And she decided to take the positive route and grow.
She grew from it, and she's passing it on and helping other kids. And,
absolutely.
And Gold Star families and children, and just fantastic. So we always love seeing her and stuff. But so, Dad. I think, let me see, IT, we got him on the line?
Okay.
Oh, all right.
All
So
right.
you know what? Let's let Dad talk about the stuff he does, right?
Yep.
And I think he's clean cut, shaven. He's probably wearing a tux.
Oh my God, what's he got to do? Like, what's happening?
You think? I don't know. So we're going to throw it over to Dad now. We have no idea what he's going to say, so Brittany and I are going to apologize in advance. Right?
Absolutely.
We have no idea.
We have no responsibility here.
All yours, IT. Hey, Dad.
Hey, yes, I hear you. Okay. Hey, everybody. I know they can't hear me out there, but I'm going to talk about a couple things. Number one, the drag strip riots. That was really great. Don Garlitz he's just a super guy, and that was part one of the interview. Maybe next week we'll have some more on that. And then I got to tell you, the ride through the Natchez Trace, that was a pretty good, it was a great trip. I'll just put it that way. We left from Nashville and rode the trace all the way down. And then at that point, we finished off at Natchez, Mississippi. And the funny thing is that what they called them, the boatsmen, they used to ride the boats down from Nashville all the way down Mississippi, and they would sell their wares, and then they would sell their boat, and they would walk back. And it was only 1,400 miles, and they would walk back to Nashville. It was just a great time. If you ever get a chance to ride the Natchez Trace, I suggest you do it. There's no commercial vehicles allowed on it, and we had to get a permit from the government actually to film there and to ride through there and go to some of the places. I will say this, I'm inside. I look really good. I got to say, that beard's looking good. My hair's almost combed and everything else. Every day seems the same here. I'm still waiting to get a permit so I can build my house, which looks like might be the 12th. And they meant the 12th of never. Anyhow, with that being said, I do want to talk to you a little bit about something that's coming up on Cycle Fever, and we hope you really help us out on it. Our December, we're having the Toys for Tots drive, and we would like you guys to bring toys to it like we did last year. And this year, we're also going to be doing, on the 16th of December, Porsche Night. We're also going to have a Toys for Tots. So if you own a Porsche and you're going to be coming to that, please bring a toy so we can give them to everybody. I got to say, I'm impressed with the show tonight, especially with Crazy John out there. I'm sure he's watching, so I'm going to say this. Hey, John, it's going really smooth without you. Have a great time up there in Turkeyville. And the rest of us for that, Shawn, Brittani, better known as Mandy, when I talk to her, and IT John, I want to say great job. I really enjoyed seeing it. I'm going to throw the show back to those guys. So, John, if they're ready, throw it back to them. I'm going to be filming. I'm going to be serving for the homeless here in Blue Ridge. And that's me. I'm homeless now that I think about it. But anyhow, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Oh, there we go. Hey! All right, so hopefully you got to see and hear Dad. IT's giving us a thumbs up that you did get to see and hear him. So Dad, Brittani says, how do you do that shot? Because you look really thin. We're worried about you. So
A little bit.
She's like, wow, what, is he all right? And I go, it's just the camera angle. She goes, boy, we should all use that camera angle.
Well, at least I should.
No.
Hey, women always want to look a little bit less like, 10 pounds added,
Well,
you know?
can tell Dad was real worried about it, right?
Yeah.
So he's all ready for the show, clean cut, shaven, he's all good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Dad, well, we definitely miss you here, so glad at least you could pop in by Skype, and John had you coming in. We have no idea how it sounded, but hopefully it sounded good.
Well, I heard the most important part when we jumped in for like 2 seconds. Crazy John, things have been running so much smoothly here without you.
That's not true, though.
I know, we love you.
She's like, oh man, it's different without John here. We need him here to keep us going, keep it going. It's not as fun without the whole crew, is it?
You're absolutely right.
I mean, you're great.
I love you too,
you're
Shawn.
great. We're all great, but when the whole crew's here, when
that much
everybody,
better.
it's just a whole different dynamic.
Absolutely.
It's not really Cycle Fever TV. Whenever we're down a man or woman or anybody, it's just not the same.
Yeah. Well,
we did pretty good, Brittani.
I think we did. I think we were actually within time.
I think we started. Did we start on time?
Oh,
we
wow.
started on time. We're going to end on time.
Woo! All right. I'm digging it.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, with that said, we might as well get to any
shout-outs or
like
things that are coming up.
Yep.
Well, the most important thing for us, I guess, that's coming up is we're going to be doing our toy drive again.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So, Crazy John, he's like, we got to get people out there. We got to get some toys in here. So, we are doing our toy show for us is December 12th.
That's right. Yep, and it's a bike night.
So Bike Night, Thursday, December 12th. And we would love for you to bring in a toy,
A
unwrapped
new toy.
a new unwrapped
toy. Yes.
And everybody that does it, HD and Shaggy, they're also going to make announcements out here for everybody. But if you bring in a toy, that'd be fantastic. And then put your name in for a drawing.
Yeah.
We'll do a gift card,
Yeah, like
right?
a $25 gift card.
We'll do a drawing. We'll do a gift card for everybody that drops off the toy. And so, yeah, we did it last year, and it was great.
Yeah, we did really well with it last year.
Yep, for the kids, so that's fantastic. And then, if you can't make the bike night, the next event that we have before Christmas is going to be the 16th.
Porsche Night.
And it's our Porsche Night. So we're here filming Porsche Night. You guys know that we're on the other side of the camera for Porsche Night. We have a real professional doing that.
Yep.
Right? Talking about
Brian Cheney.
Brian Cheney, yeah. Amanda. So his daughter helped us out
yes, I
last
saw
week.
that.
Amanda did a fantastic job for us.
Good job.
You know, thank you both. And Mama Cheney, you're the best cheerleader. She's always there, right?
Yep.
Leslie's always cheering them.
That's
all
the
of us on.
other Cheney's, not the crazy Cheney's.
Yeah,
but
they have the same last name. They're all Cheneys. We love all the Cheneys.
Yes,
So-
gotta love all of them.
We miss, obviously, we miss Dad. We miss Crazy John, right?
Do you think we'll be taking toys also on the 19th, which is our other
Yes.
bike night? Okay, so...
No, we won't be here.
Oh, we won't be here. Okay.
We won't be. Yeah, I don't think we're here because our next one that we would be here would be after.
Okay, gotcha.
So we're just gonna do the 12th and the 16th.
Okay.
So yeah. So but be sure you let us know who dropped it off so we can put you in for the gift drawing. And
yeah, just a new unwrapped toy, even books, just something anything like for kids that just don't have anything. It's a nice thing to do. We did really well with it last year, and we appreciate everybody that does it. So please, even if it doesn't matter how much you spend, it's just something to give the kids, a new unwrapped toy.
Yeah. And I'm going to an event this weekend, Saturday night. It's a great buddy of mine. He's like a big brother, Sonny Hendricks. He's on the board there for the Margarita Ball.
Okay.
And that's the same thing. So everybody brings a toy for a boy and a girl, and we have a great time. So that'll be fun.
All right.
So it's that time of year, right?
Yes, it is. It is
To
the
those that are
season to
less
be giving.
fortunate. Unfortunately, we should do it year round.
That's right.
But this is especially important right now, this time of year, because there's a lot of little ones out there that just could use a toy to open up and have something. And that's what it's all about, right? If you can do it, fantastic. If you need it, reach out.
That's right. Awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I got one more shout out. My brother-in-law, Neil, had his birthday last Sunday.
Okay.
So I just want to say shout out to Neil. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
They're our family, him, my sister, and James.
Okay.
And they're out in Toronto.
Okay.
So
this is the Canadian.
That's the Canadian side.
family.
Yeah.
All right.
So my older sister and my brother-in-law and their son, James. So happy birthday, Neil.
Happy birthday.
Hope you had a great birthday. Well, I guess that's it. IT, are you coming out for this or just the two of us? Just the two of us. He didn't want to take the headphones off.
All right. Yeah, he just doesn't like being in front of the camera, but we love you anyway, IT. I almost called you crazy. Which one am I married to? I don't even know.
I think when we gave him his birthday cake, that was it. He's like, oh, you embarrassed me enough.
Yeah, I've got my camera action for the year. So until next November 4th, everybody.
That's it. November 4th.
You'll see him again.
IT's birthday. Be sure you got it in there.
All right.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to wrap it up. Now, it's actually 3 weeks we'll be here, right? Because we skipped it. We changed it.
Yep.
So in 3 weeks we'll be back here because we had to work it around
Thanksgiving.
An event they had here for a band, and then Thanksgiving.
Yep.
December we go back to our regular time,
Which is
the second and fourth Thursday.
And Porsche Night's always the third Monday.
Third Monday, it's always the same. So we will see you here the second Thursday, December the 12th.
That's right.
That's about the only thing I've got right all night.
Oh my God! So we're gonna have almost a month off. What am I gonna do?
I'm sure we'll have some event somewhere, and there's going to be a ride. We'll have something. We'll figure something out. But you should enjoy it if we have time off. You're always busy. You and your husband, all different events. So yeah, you guys
We do it out of love and because we love doing it. So all right.
We will see you guys on the 12th. Crazy will be back. Everybody will be back except Dad. He'll Skype in. So with that, we'll say our goodbye.
Yeah, I think it's time.
All right, everybody. Enjoy
the adventure and enjoy the ride.
We'll see you on the 12th.
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.